First 5 seconds, so fun.
Yes. Loads of games we had last night.
I really like the movies.
The Resident Evil movies?
Yeah.
So, I have a love-hate relationship with the movies because they are almost nothing to do with the games at all. They bastardized them considerably, and the character Alice exists.
And he's not down with Mila Jovovich.
It's not.
You don't like Mila?
I just killed Ashley. I was going to break the barrel, and somehow she got right in front of my knife as I was swinging. Oops. So it's not that I dislike her entirely. She just, I feel, is not actually a very good actress. She's very wooden. I haven't seen the movie she's most famous for, The Fifth Element. I've never watched it all the way through. But,
Oh yeah. That one opera song from The Fifth Element, Lucia dell'amore, il dolce suono.
yeah. But the thing is that she is a character. Alice only existed because the director, Paul W. Anderson, wanted to get laid. Because Alice doesn't exist in any of the games, and yet she's the main character in all of the movies. And she just so happens to be his wife. So she exists as a character.
So in future, like in later installments of Resident Evil, Kenny basically told me that she wasn't allowed to show as much tit.
Yeah, like the first one, she, if I remember right, the original version had a nip slip. And he had later versions changed to get rid of it.
Are we talking about the movies?
The movies.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because she wears that tight little red dress.
Yeah.
She looks hot in that.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to deny that she's hot.
Oh, she's so hot. My friend I used to play D&D with, his real name is
D&D.
the Mike Smith guy. Is his real name, and then he called himself Jandor in like the games, the D&D played movie. Yep, words, things, but. He is like a mad crush on Mila, and it's kind of unhealthy. Where I'm like, dude,
I know some men have a Russian woman fetish.
That sounds weird.
You've not heard of that?
I mean, I've heard about Russian mail order brides, that's for sure.
She's hot.
And hello to our viewer.
She had a glass of La Ponte Saliente.
Oh, usually there's a...
It's funny, I can say all these things in like different languages that I'm able to sing in, but my own native tongue of English,
Yeah, I'm like,
I fuck it up. It's so bad.
I'm so bad speaking like what, like I just can't talk.
Yeah, right? It's so funny because every time I go to like do a voice competition or a recital or something and I have to sing in English, 9 times out of 10 I will fuck it up because it's English. But if I'm singing in French, Italian, German, Latin, I'm cool.
Okay.
I've always wanted to learn to speak Latin.
Yeah,
This shit is like hard.
it is hard.
ADHD makes learning things so hard.
Yes.
Like, I want to learn a new language. I want to learn how to play the guitar. I want to do all these things. And my ADHD won't fucking let me concentrate on something for more than 5 minutes.
I understand.
It's hard.
I understand. I have these.
Yes, you know the struggle. The struggle is real.
Oh, god damn it, I didn't realize it was so close to me. Fuck, fuck!
No, I have the same problem. My comprehension of different languages fantastic, especially French and Italian and a little bit of Spanish. But I think fuck if I try to construct a sentence on that.
I took Japanese in high school.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I remember very little of it. The only thing I remember how to say is Kashiwa no nami wa Danny desu, which is like, well,
Your name is Danny.
Yeah, that's literally it. That's all I can remember.
I need to respect your accent. That's a good accent.
Thanks. It's definitely not intentional. It just comes out.
It's like when I first started singing in Italian, my voice teacher would have to slap me on the wrist every time I said dulce instead of dolce.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Italian you pronounce your C's like CH.
Yeah.
So it's not il dolce suono, it's il dolce suono. It's not Lucia, it's Lucia, like you see over there on my bookshelf. That is actually a 4-hand piano arrangement of Lucia del Amor, which is an opera by my favorite composer. It's the one he's most famous for.
Mátalo.
I can do opera, but I'm kind of picky about it. I'm sure this is probably something that you get all the time, but like, Phantom of the Opera is the one I really love. And I know that that's not technically
It isn't. It's a
opera,
musical.
It's not even
but I
remotely
do
opera.
enjoy it, even though it has the word opera in it. It's
I
not.
enjoy some aspects of it, I will admit.
Gerard Butler is hot, and
You can't sing, I'm
Emmy
sorry.
Rossum is also really hot. I love you. See her titties and Shameless. Like,
Titties.
Titties.
Ass.
she's so
Titties.
freaking hot.
Ass. Titties. I will admit she is hot, but she can't sing. I'm sorry.
You don't think she can sing?
No. Her voice would not be able to carry in an
A real-
actual
yeah.
opera house. I'm just saying. And the best way I can describe her voice with my expertise is sickly sweet.
I can kind of see that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think she can sing, but not like what you do. Like,
Right.
she can sing, but she's not like a professional. Like, you know what I mean?
Basically, I think her
Oh,
prior
God, no.
experience before going into Phantom of the Opera that she had. Why so late? Because we were talking and it was fun, and then we realized, oh hey, we have a game to play. But that's fine. Anyway, basically, her prior experience before the production of Phantom of the Opera was that she was in the children's choir in the New York Metropolitan Opera, which is not enough to prepare you for the vocal demands of what Phantom of the Opera is. Yes, exactly. So,
Wait.
It's very pretty. Do you Genetic
Reba?
Opera?
Follow me.
I think I know the first line of Chromagia in that one part with the flying back, but
I've seen that movie a couple of times. Like, my friend Rebecca from high school, she really big that, so I watched it with her, and I thought, but I enjoyed that one too. Because it's like, most movies that they're like, this is an opera, it's not an opera.
Nope.
It's a musical. I think the only real opera I've seen is Mad Butterfly.
Oh, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, there was a production of it at the Seattle Opera a couple years ago, and I really wanted to take many, but weather was not permitting, so we Mad Butterfly's wonderful. I want to get in to see it because it took me so bad, and I knew you really like it.
Good.
Depressing as fuck. That was actually my voice teacher's first operatic role.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was Chocho song.
yeah, it was really intense. I saw it as a freshman. My teacher got like we got to go see it for free, like one of their practice runs, but they only stopped the performance once. So it was basically like seeing the whole the show legit for free. It was really awesome. I really enjoyed it. And that's when I learned about
Yeah.
so great. I didn't know that that was a
Ritual
legit
suicide.
thing.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Like, we have special knives and roads.
Oh yeah.
And now the Japanese, like,
They're intense.
The opera.
yeah.
For a small island nation, quite
They're so
honestly,
intense.
they are super intense.
Honestly though, I think every country to some degree is intense.
Well, I mean, like the Japanese, right? They literally warred with themselves for so long. I can't recall anything called anything by that name.
Unless that's a joke.
My life is a joke. The nose. I've never heard of it.
Never. But yeah, Romagia, I think I just know like the first. Oh, that was nothing.
I mean, I'm sure. Like, I bet you can fucking bell your heart out. But
I can, and he heard it, and he enjoyed it. I'm okay with clowns.
I hate clowns. I can't fucking.
It's weird because I'm okay with creepy clowns, like intentionally creepy clowns, but actually like clowns, they creep me out.
So, my mom was not great. I love her. I love you, Mama. I do. But she, when I was very young, would just leave some very not good information on the TV.
Oh yeah.
Night of the Living Demons. You ever heard of that?
I've not heard of Living
Or
Demons.
Night. What is it? Let me.
Dead?
No.
No.
Let's see. Oh, it might be just Night of the Demons. Yeah, Night of the Demons. Wait,
You could get up on the ring when I was like 10.
I don't want.
Night of the
Night of
Demons.
the
R.C.
Demons, yeah.
Scott seems to recall it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Night of the Demons, that was something she left on the TV back when I was like really young. And the only thing I remember from it was at the very end when the main character is like floating in her creepy goth dress and like she's, and I'm not saying goth is creepy because it can be really beautiful.
Oh yeah.
But like they made her intentionally creepy. She's like floating in this
Super
fucking
creepy.
dress, and like the other characters are trying to climb over this wall, and there's all that smoke, and that's the only thing I can
Look,
remember
there's a
was
crank over
that.
there.
And so for the longest time, that was the only thing I could think of in my head when I thought about my mother was this creepy ass fucking movie that she left on. And so it gave me nightmares, and I was like, yeah, she gets fucking possessed, and she does that weird creepy dance in the fucking like, oh god.
Isn't
She's
Danny
hot
Pug?
though. She's hot before she gets possessed.
Okay.
But no, I just was so freaked out by that shit for the longest time, and then not that long ago, maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, I finally I rediscovered. I was like, oh, that I found the name of it, and I went and I watched it, and I was like, this thing is not actually as bad as I thought it was. But because
But
I
you
was
watched it as a
child,
kid.
When you watch it as
Yeah.
a kid, it traumatizes you.
Exactly. So I was so fucking like, Mom, what are you doing? Like, no wonder I'm fucked up.
It's like when I was growing up watching Dark Shadows, like one of the things that really traumatized me as a kid was the first phase of the Dream First section of the series, where Maggie like is doing the Dream First thing, and then she fucking goes into the door and she sees that dark skull with the big eyes, and that freaked me out when I was a kid. Of course, I was like, what, 4, 5, 6?
Some things are just not meant for children.
I mean, Dark Shadows was like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, technically,
I love Johnny Depp.
I love Johnny Depp too, but I don't like what he did with the Dark Shadows. So,
see, I like it personally.
I feel so heavily for him because of everything that's going on.
Yeah, going
Amber
through
Heard,
right now.
Everything he's going through is just.
She lost the role as Myrna in Aquaman.
Oh
Thank
yeah.
God, yeah. But they haven't dropped her from L'Oreal as a spokesperson yet. So,
What do you have?
yeah, we'll see what happens. I remember seeing Chainsaw Massacre, the remake, not that long ago. And then I learned it was real while I was living in Texas.
Well, it's not.
And it gave me nightmares.
Yeah.
I actually have passed that house before because they filmed the second, like the remake.
Oh, nice.
I got to pass it. I don't know if it's being used or not, but
But, no, the Dark Shadows I'm referring to is the original series from the 60s.
Okay.
It started in 1966, ended in 1971.
okay.
I grew up watching that series several times, and I've seen the series like several times over. And Kenny and I are watching it together, and he's enjoying it more. But yeah, as far as Dark Shadows is concerned, I've seen Clifford and Johnny Depp
Johnny Depp, I feel like
adaptation of it.
he forgets, or not Johnny Depp. I feel like he forgets that there are other actors out there. He was always just like, Johnny Depp, what's up?
There's other actors? Oh, God,
Yeah,
no!
pretty much.
No! Oh, this is like one of the worst sections of the game. Like, it's literally voted as one of the worst ones.
Dude, okay.
Oh.
So that's with, like, so I technically have not finished Last of Us Part 2. I am stuck on this piece that's very similar to, like, this portion in the first game, where you're kind of stuck in a room,
Yeah.
and you're just trying to fight off infected. And it's really hard, and I haven't touched it in, like, a week, because I've just been, like, so fucking
So
frustrated
upset
with
about
it.
it.
I'm, like, fucking throwing the controller and, like, cursing, and James is like, hey, you gotta fucking chill out. And I'm like, no, you don't fucking understand, it's so hard.
See, that's like me when I play Amnesia in hard mode. I'm okay playing Amnesia in hard mode on a PC because that's how I learned to play Amnesia, right? But when I play it on the console, because I want to give Kenny his trophies,
Oh, yeah.
I want to give him his trophies. Oh my god, I lost it trying to go through the part with the water monster, like the first section.
So, RC, when you mentioned the movie Extra, tell me about that. What is this? 80s
Kenny
trash?
likes 80s trash.
Oopsies. I am a fan of some pretty bad 80s stuff.
I will admit the original Evil Dead that he wrote was good.
Well, yeah.
It's just that I was so turned off with the 2013 remake of Evil Dead, gross and stupid and complete shock value. But
Yeah, I hate movies that go for shock value versus, like, psychological. Like, I love movies that really fuck with your head versus, like, jump scares
like
bullshit.
this was literally like shit drenched in blood, raining blood, and this woman having to sever her finger to get it out from under something, and I'm just like,
I can't do gore.
I'm
That's
okay
why-
with gore because, you know, I'm okay with, like, drawing blood and shit because, you know, I went to the bottom school, but it's like, that was just too much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that I can't do it at all, because I can, but it's just, like, some...
It's just not your thing.
Yeah, some gore I can't do at all. Like, this is okay, because it's, like,
Almost cartoony.
it's super cartoony, yeah.
It's not realistic.
The Last of Us Part 2, fucking brutal. Like, all of the new animations and, like, all of the... It's just too much. It's just too much. But I love the characters. Ooh, girl. What are you wearing? Why are you wearing the skirt?
So she's the president's daughter, and she was kidnapped,
Okay.
and so that's what she was wearing before she was kidnapped.
I was
But
gonna say, if she went out, like I wouldn't go to a fucking dungeon looking like this. Maybe I would if I wanted to look cute. And if I was gonna die, like if I knew I was gonna die,
better look good while you're doing it, you know.
I'm not bringing salad. Every time I bring salad, nobody fucking eats it. Every time. Like, I do youth group every Tuesday, and I always bring something, and it doesn't matter what I bring, nobody eats it.
I'm
I've
sorry.
brought bread pudding, I've brought banana bread, I've brought banana bread with
Blah, blah,
There you
blah,
go.
blah.
Yep.
banana bread with chocolate chips in it. I make some bomb ass fucking salads. Like, I do romaine lettuce with a little bit of spinach,
Ooh.
maybe some green onion, and a very small amount of chard because chard is very, very bitter. And then I'll do cucumber, tomato, avocado.
Bless you.
That was a very violent sneeze. You're gonna hold me up at gunpoint next time I know what that is. So wait a minute. A man gets abducted by a UFO, comes back 3 years as a hideous alien, rapes a woman, his alien body dies. And then an hour later explodes, huh? That does sound kind of
Sounds like
weird.
aliens.
Trashy.
It's the Weeping Angels from Doctor Who.
Let's see if it pops up on your face. talk to my
Welcome.
Okay. Maybe you can help me out with this.
Okay.
Got some rare
Actually, I'm
things on.
asking.
What are
I
you
need help from a
selling?
male perspective.
Okay.
How can I tell when a guy likes me?
Is that
I
all?
feel like a fucking middle schooler asking
Is that
this.
all, stranger? Is that all?
Well,
Kenny,
so
provide your
if he
insight.
tugs on your hair, no,
If he pulls on you, or if he pulls your hair and he chases you around the playground.
And he snaps your bra.
and RC points out, well, if he says he likes you, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Well, see,
What are
the
you
problem
buying?
is that he just got out of a really long relationship.
Oh.
So I'm like, I want to tell him, but I also don't want to ruin the friendship that we have. So I'm
Exactly.
like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to like jump into it because I like he needs time to
What are
grieve.
you
Like he was with
buying?
this person for 6 years. That's a really long time. But I also want to let him know that I have feelings for him and that
Is that all?
not that I'm an option,
Thank
but
you.
just like
You're there.
yeah, I'm there for him if he like so desires it.
All right, Kenny, what's your insight as to
Is that all?
how do you know if the guy likes you?
Men,
Thank you.
Since you guys like to play mind games.
facts.
You don't, but I'm
Sometimes
just saying guys in
rebounds
general
work.
do.
Come back anytime.
Nobody wants to be the rebound, no. Nobody wants that.
I've been a rebound before. I'm not doing it again.
Why?
Well, I might not be the best person to ask, just because
Oh boy, she's coughing up blood.
Ashley, wait.
I'm
Thank you.
a bit. See, there's these open holes, and she's like, I'm gonna hide here. That sounds like a great idea. So then this happens.
Oh dear.
What's going on?
God, I hate to get pinched on this, but
Yes, high chance of catching your dick.
Ugh.
I think it really
Don't worry, Ashley.
it
I'm
depends.
coming for
Like,
you.
did they message you a lot?
Yeah, we text almost every day.
No, that's a good sign right there.
That's a good sign.
So you're either really, basically it means one of two things: either they like you, or that you're just you're another bro.
And I'm like I like him. I have feelings for him. But if he just wants to be friends, I'm honestly like I'm okay with that too because I just want him to be a part of my life. But I'm also like I get attached very easily, and that's something that I'm still working on. It's a coping mechanism from
Same.
stuff that happened when I was a kid.
Same.
But it's just like
Hunnigan, what happened? The transmission got cut off.
I mean I don't know though. Like he's very quiet
So.
and.
How'd you?
He's never outright said that he's into me, but like we text almost every day, and he like actually will initiate conversations with me.
Where's
like we
Ashley?
talk about things versus like one-word text and stuff. So
Right,
I
that's a
feel
really
like
good
he
sign.
might.
So that's a good sign then.
Yeah.
It literally means either he really likes you or you're another bro. Because I've got a dear, very, very dear friend,
out for some exercise
Erica,
down
but
in the sewer.
Thanks. That should keep me
I've
company.
spent the
'cause
night with
boredom
her,
kills
stuff like
me.
We've never once ever considered sex.
Yeah.
We just hang out.
I mean, I can sleep in the same bed as someone and not have sex with them. Like it's not that hard.
Now we've
but-
never slept in the same bed just because I'm awkward. I don't like sleeping with people in the same bed.
I love
It's taken a
sleeping
lot
next
for
to
me
people.
just to be comfortable sleeping with Adrian in
It's
the bed.
true.
I love sleeping next to people. Like I can't sleep by myself. I feel weird.
Apparently, a couple weeks before he proposed, there was one night where I'd gotten home late from work and I was really tired, and he put on something for us to watch on TV, and I fell asleep on him, and then he says, "Hey, Bob, why don't you just go to bed, honey?" And I said, "Okay." So I went to bed, and then he crawls into bed later when he's ready to go to sleep. And apparently, as soon as he gets settled in bed, I rolled over and snuggled next to him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not that she rolled over. It's that you like immediately like start putting your butt up against me, and so
That's
it
our
was,
way of trying to like,
Yeah.
for me at least, like if I'm wiggling my butt up towards you, that's my like, I want to fuck you type thing. Like I'm
For me,
like,
that's more like
now,
I want to cuddle.
she does that just to cuddle because she was dead asleep. Like, yeah, RC, that's how I am. I'm a light sleeper, and I'm always worried about like, oh crap, what if I hit her in my sleep? Because that's happened.
Yes, he has elbowed me in the eye socket.
She's also punched me though. In my defense, I've been woken up to a fist in the eye because she turned over like this. I'm like, oh god.
Yep.
I've also woken up with him trying to grab my face.
Yeah,
Right.
she'll wake up to me doing this.
I'm lucky that mine doesn't do that because of all my facial piercings.
Oh, yeah,
that
that
would
sucks.
be. This one's new. I just got this. My nostril re-pierced the same day I got my tattoo.
Nice.
So I'm hoping it'll heal quickly because my nose gives me so much fucking
Oh,
problems.
shit.
They give me so many problems.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that my nostril will heal relatively smoothly so that I can go back in and get. I'm gonna do a double nostril on one side, like 2 on one side. Because I just love that shit.
Like in the Exorcism, they're down their nose. But yeah, no.
Oh shit.
But yeah, apparently when that happened,
I saw you, you invisible fuck!
Yeah. Fuck you, fuck. Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
But anyway, apparently that kind of made him realize, yeah, I could be okay with this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And that's when he decided to
Ah,
very
goddammit.
sweet. Very, very sweet.
I like the idea of marriage, but I think I like the idea of actual marriage. And like, I am the type of person, like, if you give me a ring, like, you don't have to get married right away. Like,
Yeah, no, we're no rush.
Yeah, I'm cool with being engaged for a few years and then getting married, but I do eventually want to, like, settle down, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not gonna, like, be upset, because I want kids, and, like, if I'm not with someone, like, it's not that easy. And my friend Charles, he's even offered, he's like, if you want kids and you're not with anyone, just hit me up, and I'll knock you up, and you can have my babies.
Hey, you just gotta hope he's got good genetics then.
So fucking hot.
Oh,
So scared of the dark, every light had to be on?
What?
God, that's expensive.
Shit. That's annoying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right, Box. I know you're down there.
Oh yeah.
So that's when I was talking about very hot.
You know, funny.
Bugs.
I wish I had hair to like flip behind my shoulders.
You're doing stick around with mine?
Boom! There you go. Your hair's so pretty.
Really?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Thank you. I take good care of it.
The bedroom light had to be on. Okay, so if you're exaggerating, bedroom light, if they're that scared, maybe. I mean, like, I'd be okay with, like, that lamp. Well, you can't see the lamp, but we've got this nice little Tiffany lamp.
It's a goddess.
Yeah, it's a goddess lamp. I could sleep with that.
Is Tiffany?
It's not like a genuine Tiffany, but it's a Tiffany style.
I was
But
gonna say, either way, it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But if it was like a legit Tiffany,
yeah, it's not a legit Tiffany, but it is Tiffany style. That was actually a gift from my mom for my debut opera title.
Bullshit.
Basically to commemorate that I was a goddess of music.
aww.
Go on, you.
That's so sweet. She said she wanted to get me that instead of flowers.
Yeah, that's way better than flowers.
I got a lot of flowers.
Don't get me wrong, flowers are great, but that's way better.
No, I love flowers, but that's gonna last forever. That's an heirloom.
Yeah, you can make that version.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Kenny likes it.
So I've not had the chance to read any of his stories yet.
Not yet.
Today I was with my grandfather putting in a new mail post for him.
And I had to film it out.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Ah, crap! Puked on me. That's what it is. These bug things are the worst. I hate them so much. They're like the worst monster in the game. And I just missed every shot.
I cheat, and I do like auto aim most of the time. And I know that makes me a bad gamer,
That does make you a bad gamer.
but I would rather cheat and use auto aim than waste 5 fucking bullets trying to get a headshot.
Yeah.
Headshot.
See, I don't need it to be a headshot. I need a good center mass shot with a shotgun. But no, RC, I've not been able to read yet because I was I spent all that time with my grandpa today.
Yeah, no,
I'll
everything is
forward
about
the
you. No.
I'll forward you the email, babe.
Yeah, then I'll be able to read that. Because I do want to read your stuff.
I don't know this person, so I feel really bad being.
No, it's okay. He is.
Doom is probably one of the best shooters, yes.
He's
I love Doom.
one of my fans who's very sweet, and he joins in very often on these live streams.
Which we very much appreciate.
Yes, we appreciate the engagement. It's pretty great. And he writes short stories, and he wants to do a comic book series.
I took a creative writing class in high school, and I have a poem published, but I would really love to have like a small novel published someday. That would be so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if I don't get, if I'm not, I don't want to be like bestseller, like New York Times bestseller. I just want like my work out there.
Yeah.
Because I've been told that my rating is very like, just trying to think, what did we say? I rely heavily on details and like imagery, and I guess that's not something that a lot of people like writers do.
No,
so.
you're totally right about that.
Yeah, so that's something I really enjoy is writing. Like, I love being really descriptive with how my characters look, or like something that they like, a piece of jewelry that they really love. Like, I'm gonna describe it in detail.
Yeah.
'Cause that's just something I'm really into.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I appreciate Gothic literature so much, is because it's so rich in detail.
Yeah, I love detail. I'm
Um,
super picky about the books I read.
Yeah, like Kenny, for instance, I let him borrow The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It's still in my car.
Still in your car. And
Still haven't finished it.
it's okay. But he kind of got turned off by the descriptions, like the extensive descriptions of Notre Dame.
Well, see, it's not necessarily just like, oh, it's too detailed. It was the fact it was like, so if you take a left on this street and then take a right on that street and then go this way, and then, that was my problem.
I remember hearing about the fire and like being really sad, but at the same time I was like,
Bullshit.
well, like it has a lot of history, and that's really sad.
Well, in addition to my Latino heritage, I'm also French. So, as a French woman and also as a kind of someone of Francophone, I did feel sad.
Yeah,
This is about being a
Franco.
Franco. You're
Piece of history being burned.
Yeah.
But if you
Who's this
think about
Frank guy?
like all of the pain and stuff that put into it, like
Yeah, but it was something I was looking forward to if I ever went to France.
I do want to visit it someday. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to visit. My dream, I have two ultimate like goals of my life. One, I want to own my own home. I want it to have hardwood floors,
Well,
big windows.
good luck with
space
that,
for a
Millennium.
garden. Owning a home.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that it's hard, but it's hard here. If I was in, if I am with the house that I'm picturing, if I really want that, I would probably have to do it. I want to do buy a house in cash and then like flip it. Yeah, I want to do that. But instead of flipping it and selling it, I want to live in it. So I want like an old style Victorian home with hardwood floors, and, like with fire staircase. That's one of my goals. And then the other goal is I want to hike the Swiss Alps. Like that is a lifelong goal that I have been wanting to do forever. And I've been reading. I want to visit Greece too, but I've been reading that Americans won't be allowed in Europe after this. At first, I'm hoping that they'll get a little more lenient
Yeah, I'm
with
hoping
it.
too, because Kenny and I need to go to France for our honeymoon next year.
Yeah, I really, really badly want to visit Greece. Like, so badly. Just like bathe in beautiful, clear water and like get my tan on in beaches.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the reason why Kenny and I are going to have our honeymoon in France, and we're not specifically like going to Paris for our honeymoon, like just do this stereotypical shit that everyone in Paris does. We're actually going to be going into the Moldavie, which is actually the region in which the Absinthe drink from the seasoning is made. It's on the border of France and Switzerland. And the reason why we're going there specifically is because I
outside the U.S. and I really want to change.
I've
Oh.
never been outside North America.
I've been to a couple places.
Yeah, I've never left.
Also, RC, you're right. That is one of the big problems about college.
College sucks.
All you learn about, oh, hey, my teacher really likes this author, so I'm going to have to, read that stuff. Even in middle school and high school, that's a problem. I need to work on description. So many things I realize that don't know the true name of.
It's
Yeah.
so weird to think about how everything.
That's
has
fair.
a name, even if you don't know the name.
There's a technical terminology for it.
Aglet. I learned that one from Phineas and Ferb.
Fuck.
No, I've been to Egypt and Japan.
I've been to
I want to
Mexico.
visit Japan.
I've only been to Mexico, that's it.
I haven't even been to Mexico.
Okay, well at least it was, when I last visited it at age 11. Went down to...
Want to see something funny?
Yes.
I went down to Cancun.
Bobbin.
I went down to the middle of the country, that's even worse.
Do you live in Ohio? Are you made of corn? Anybody who lives in Ohio is corn. Actually, that's
Problem with that. That'll be fast. They're about to drop or disappear.
It's funny, I'm wearing a shirt that says raw hair down absinthe poured, but I'm drinking wine.
Well, you had absinthe earlier.
I did have
exactly.
absinthe
So it
earlier.
counts.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that's still
okay.
fair.
I've had a glass and a half of absinthe today. Because I shared a glass with Danny and I reviewed a glass of Pacifique.
Look at you.
You
I'm
can pass the
gonna
chandelier.
sleep from the chandelier.
Action hero,
Oh yeah. Farthest north, Wisconsin. South is Florida.
I could never live in Florida, but I do like to visit.
Oh my god, the second I stepped off the plane when I went to Florida, oh my god,
Dude,
I was
so
disgusting.
sticky.
Fucking sticky. It was the worst.
Yeah, it's gross. I've been there twice in my life.
I went to St. Augustine to film a pilot for a TV show that is not yet launched,
Oh,
but
nice.
it was pretty awesome. That's actually where I got my Death's Head moth over there on the shelf.
Yeah, I was showing him my moth and my tattoo earlier.
That's adorable.
I love
Yeah, I
it.
saw it on Instagram, but I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, I am so happy with how it turned out. There are a couple of pieces that aren't perfect, but I was thinking to myself, like, the character
What
is
is?
based in a post-apocalyptic world, so they're not going to have as many resources as us. So if it doesn't look perfect, that kind of just leans into the character a little
Right.
more. So,
I'm gonna be getting my first tattoo in about 3 weeks.
ooh, wait, wait.
So I'm gonna go to Amanda Creek in
Okay,
Bellingham.
perfect.
Got some rare
She is
things on
amazing.
what
I
are
don't
you
have any words by
selling?
her, but she's amazing.
And it's gonna be a rose, a skull, and a treble clef.
Is that
And on
all?
the top of it, it's gonna say Amore e
Thank
Morte,
Is
which
that all?
Italian means love and death.
Thank
And that's
Is
also
that
the name
all?
of my Argetta collection that I
Thank
did.
you.
In collaboration with the Etsy brand. And
Thank you.
It just makes me so happy to see people wearing it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'll buy it in a
How big is it?
Eight
Thank you.
eyeshadows.
No, your tattoo.
Oh, my tattoo?
Yeah.
Like,
What are you
I'd say
buying?
yay? Is whatever
That's not
I'm
too
saying.
big for.
Is that all?
Because
Yeah.
like
I don't
you
wanna
always,
be
Thank
you always go into it thinking that you know what to expect.
Is that all, stranger?
Even me, like, I wouldn't call myself a veteran because I only have 4, but I went
Is that
into this
all?
one expecting one feeling,
Thank
and then
you.
I got.
What are you buying?
Yeah.
I think that's a really good. Ohio, corn.
Corn.
There's corn as far as the eye can see.
It's corny as fuck.
Hey,
Heyo.
corn.
But yeah, so it's gonna be a skull, a rose, and a treble clef, and it's gonna say Amore e Morte on the top, and then on the bottom it's gonna have the signature of my favorite composer.
That'll be so cool.
It's going to, like I said, I showed you the portrait of my favorite composer earlier.
Yeah.
It'll commemorate the song that sparked my love for opera and made me want to pursue it and
Yeah.
actually do operatic voice.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm
Because
excited for you.
Amore e Morte was the first song I ever learned in Italian. It was the first opera song I ever learned. and it was the very first song I ever learned by my favorite composer. So all really huge, significant things for me are represented in that song.
That's awesome.
So I felt like it should be commemorated on my flesh.
Yeah, absolutely. I have some guy pieces planned. I want to do Leia and Padme, like mom and daughter type pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I will never ever be over Padme's death ever. Like such a fucking bullshit cop out death for her.
Oh, she died of a
Such-
broken heart.
Such a fucking bullshit cop out.
She's lost her will to live.
Go fuck yourself. They just didn't know what to do with a strong female character. They were so scared.
Well,
they were like,
well,
What
I
do we
think
do?
more of their concern was they've written themselves into a hole. What do they do with Padme after you know for a fact that Princess Leia ends up living on Alderaan with completely different parents, not knowing who her real parents are until later on? They had themselves in a hole.
Yeah.
They had to have her die some way, but they didn't know how to do it.
So they just gave her a cop out.
Yeah.
So shitty.
Robot Chicken had a whole thing making fun of that, where like one of the robot doctors is like, "Oh, she lost her will to live. I guess all this medical equipment we have is useless."
Yeah, it's so fucking stupid. Like, yeah, dying would have been realistic, but the way that they like killed her off.
I would have understood if they're like, there was too much extensive damage. The only thing we could do is save the children.
Yeah,
That would have been a reasonable thing to say.
yeah, but she just lost her will to live.
You want to use the tattoo that takes her back? Grim Reaper hovering above this very small island that has a dead tree in it, huh?
That sounds kind of cool. I want to take a back tattoo. I have a shoulder blade tattoo here, and I've been considering getting like an octopus, and I want it to kind of like it's supposed to be like right up here, and then I want one of its tentacles like wrapped around my arm.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
One of my managers at work actually has an octopus tattoo on her sleeve, but it's really good.
Yeah, this girl I went to high school with has like a steampunk octopus on her like shoulder, and I really like it. It's a really good tattoo. It's not like this, but I don't want to complicated.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to do an octopus tattoo.
Oh shit.
Bobbage.
Look at the big bug! Step on the big bug!
Look at the flowers, Lily. No, what's your fucking name? Lily, fuck, I don't know.
You doing Walking Dead reference?
Yeah, Walking
Yes.
Dead. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I know
was
what you're
like,
talking
look
about.
at the flowers.
Look at the rabbits, Lenny!
Yeah. I mean, that's
so
really where
sad.
it comes from.
Yeah.
Look at the rabbit. Think of the rabbits.
That
Think of the rabbits,
shit
Lenny.
fucked me up.
Yeah, I think I read that in my junior year of high school.
Mine was freshman. Actually. Yeah, it was young for me.
I never actually had to read it.
You didn't have to read Up Ice and Men?
No,
Dude.
nearly not.
I kind of agree with you there. Like, I miss the old Walking Dead vibes. Like, when they were, like, in Georgia, like, on the farm. Like, I miss those old vibes so bad. And everything now is about, like, who's the newest bad guys. Whereas
Yeah.
before it was about all the walkers. It was about the Walking Dead. And now it's not. And that makes
Well,
me sad.
to be fair though, you gotta remember they have figured out how to deal with the Walking Dead at this point.
Yeah, but it's still, like, I don't know. I agree with this person. Like, season 4, maybe season. I'm trying to think. Season 4. Okay, let's find it. Let's see. I'm trying to.
I can't comment because I've only seen like one, maybe 2 episodes of The Walking Dead. and
My
I did
brain
not
is
care for it.
just really foggy right now.
That's okay. It is even with me on medication.
You know though, they're almost caught up where the comic ends, but they've already gone completely different from how the comic ended. Because the comic ends and
Was that a glitch?
Okay, that was Terminus.
Well, the comic ends with Carl still alive.
Yeah,
But that's the thing is Carl's dead in the show.
in the show, yeah, and then they like quote unquote killed Rick off, but he's still alive. Michonne just doesn't know that he's still well. She has suspicions because of the way that they left things off with her finding the phone and like his boots and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't know for sure that he's alive. There's a new
Wait,
spin-off?
there's another spin-off? Or are you meaning like the Fear the Walking Dead show?
We're just going to town on these chips, man.
They're so good.
Aren't they?
I can't say no.
Where's that filthy dude in there?
Oh, Freeform is trash. That's why.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
By the way, did you ever see The Haunting of Hill House on Netflix when it came?
I did. I actually really kind of enjoyed that.
I fucking loved it.
I thought it was really good. I hear they're supposed to be coming out with another season.
Yeah, I found out today that they're coming out with season 2, hopefully by this year. So apparently season 2 is going to be focusing more on, basically going to be a serial adaptation of Turnip Screw by Henry James. I have not read that yet, but I am familiar with the story.
I really like the actress who played Nellie.
Mm-hmm.
Victoria, something, Terringham, or you know what I'm talking about.
Nelly or
Yeah,
it
something
was
like that.
It was an Italian last name. That's all I remember.
She's so pretty.
She's
I like her in You. She plays Love,
Mhm.
which is like the
She's
main
a-
character's like girlfriend.
There's another
Plays a
season for
fucking
sure of
psycho.
One Punch Man? Hell yeah!
Kenny
Sorry,
loves
Art-
One Punch Man.
Yeah, RC just talked about One Punch Man having another season coming out next summer.
I used to do anime, and I don't really anymore.
Yeah.
Kenny's gotten me onto some good animes since we've been
Yeah, I
together.
just haven't found one that I've enjoyed enough to actually want to stick with it.
One that we've been watching
Next
is,
summer's not nearly that bad a wait. I've waited years for some shows to have